Manchester United have dropped 2 points, something that we never really like to see happen at Manchester United away at Southampton. Same thing was going to happen, but United again came back. Though this time round, they came back and really got a goal, not goals, to draw with Southampton. Yet the previous season, United really came back and got 3 goals, and they really got it into the bag. 3 points, and now United have now collected 36 points from Southampton from losing positions in there. It shows you how United really fought back, but the fight back that was not impressing at all. I was not impressed. I didn't love this. This is something that I looked at and I really said, oh my God, some big work has to be done at Manchester United. The midfielders that Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is using, I think although Pogba registered an assist today to make him 5 assists in just how many games? 2 games. I think it's wrong to play Paul Pogba off the left side. He is not a player supposed to be playing that side. He's supposed to be playing to the central midfield. So to me, I think it's very wrong for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to get a player who goes by the name of Paul Pogba and play him off the left side. I think Paul Pogba is supposed to be playing into the so-called central of the pitch. Nemanja Matic alongside Paul Pogba. You get Bruno Fernandes off his role. It's like was playing a free role, making him play a false number 9. The same tactics at Leeds have failed. You get? I really hated how United played today. I was really pissed. First half very dull. We started off on a very good note. You looked like United really was looking for a goal. When we failed to get a goal, Southampton went ahead to get one. You get? When they really got that one, United fought hard to really go ahead and get an equalizer. They had dropped off a lot. They're really when you watch this team that has played today and the team that played the team which goes by names of Leeds, you get to know that these are 2 different teams altogether. Although the same faces are the same, but what they've done isn't the same thing they did because Southampton came when it had really accepted that United is the big side and United had spaces to play into, but United couldn't pass the ball quick enough. They couldn't pass the ball quick enough. You get? We considered a goal from Adams in there. Freddy failing to close into that player who goes by names of Adams that really led to United losing in there. So that is lots of things are really going to be talked about into this video. Smash a like on the video, comment and share. Southampton 1, Manchester United 1. The match reaction is on in here onto the football news, top 10s and lifestyle zone. Not that. It's in here onto what we call the Manchester United Matters channel. Smash a like on the video, comment and share, and you can as well go into the comment section and tell us what you think about and tell us your reaction bit of this game. 1. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, the way he picked his team, I think he picked the team badly. There is no way you are telling me that you bring on Scott McTominay into that game. He got the substitutes wrong. He got the team picking wrong. The selection of the team was wrong. Because for me, in such a game, if I'm to bring Nemanja Matic, because Nemanja Matic is a good CDM, why should I really bring Fred alongside him? I just have to get Paul Pogba, play him alongside Nemanja Matic. You get all Bruno Fernandes, all Danny Van Beek. Then I bring in Sancho to play off the right wing. Bring in Bruno Fernandes to play in the middle of the park, central attacking midfield in there. Then you bring on Anton Martial to play off the left side, and you give Mason Greenwood the role to lead the line in there. I don't know what's the problem with Ole. Get in that team immediately, because I don't really believe that if at all we started like that, we would have really failed to really get ourselves where we're supposed to be. Because when you look at how United played, Bruno was like playing a false 9 as he used at the game of Leeds in there. They didn't really get him space to play. You get people like Paul Pogba are dropping into that space where Bruno was supposed to be playing. Didn't create enough. You get Bruno really felt like was lost in the game. I think was below average this time around. There is no way we come out and give in the player ratings and give Bruno more than 5. And I think the only player that is supposed to get beyond 5, there are only 2. Mason Greenwood and David De Gea, only those. The rest have been crap. The rest of the players have been crap. So This is really something that we should really come up and address onto this channel, because Ole has really done a very big mistake. The way he selected his team, Sancho not starting, and Rafael Varane too not starting. You get, our defense really lacked some command in it. You get? So I think United really played very, very, very badly today. I didn't see the United I saw against Leeds. You get? I didn't see Bruno playing that was supposed to be playing. Bruno is being played as a false nine. That's what Ole is doing, something that I don't really fancy in to go on and do that, because I don't feel like we gain more from Bruno's play when he plays as a first nine than when he plays as a number 10 or a central attack midfielder, because I feel like Bruno is better off the pitch when he's playing as a central attack midfielder, not a false nine. If at all he played against a team which goes by names of Leeds and he scored a hat-trick, does not mean that every day is a Sunday. You get Leeds an open team. Southampton is not that. They've played a 4-4-2, attacking with 2 strikers, and they had 4 midfielders into their midfield, hence not allowing a man who goes by names of Bruno rove around as supposed to be. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer making a very big choice of a team. Rafael Varane should have been included into this team. That is a must. Rafael Varane isn't a player again to put on your bench. He's not a bench player. You get? He improves us a lot more than Lindelof does. You get? Freddie, I think we should get in a CDM. This is the reason why United should go in and get in a CDM, because when you look at how the midfield of United was today, we never really capitalized the midfield, and the play of the game was not in the midfield. The play of the game was on the wings. United couldn't play the midfield. Southampton couldn't play the midfield, and they were using the wings a lot. What does that show you? United doesn't have the players that can enable them to play through the central axis. And if at all you don't play through the central axis, you are in for it. You were done case, because the easiest way to put your enemy down is by playing through the central axis. Get those balls through the central axis, because there you can beat a player. Each other player you beat is very hard for that player to close down. But when you play through the wings, that's really what happens. Now, I go to Anton Martial. People are really going to come out and criticize Anton Martial. He has played very well. He needs to be sold. He's not back on his feet. I tell you, ask one question this about Anton Martial and every person in there. How many chances have you given Anton Martial? How many chances have you guys given Anton Martial? Like clear chances. We don't create enough. Even Mason Greenwood, he was not playing as a forward when he made that ball. He just made that ball in there because Paul Pogba really did a very good shield off from a defender of Southampton, and he laid it out. And what he did was to hit it into the back of the net. That is Paul Pogba for you. He did an assist in there for a man who goes by the name of Mason Greenwood. So to me, I really feel like it's high time United brought in a CDM, because if at all we don't get a CDM, we've seen the problems we're going to encounter. If at all we cannot really go ahead and express ourselves on a side like Southampton, then how are we going to express ourselves better? If you cannot express yourself on a side like Southampton, where are you going to put your display? Nowhere. Nowhere. You get? So to me, I feel like Ole needs to go back and revise his team. He has got it wrong. Rafael Varane should have been on the pitch. Paul Pogba was supposed to be playing the central midfield, double midfield pivot alongside a player who goes by the names of Nemanja Matic. Then you get Anton Martial, plays off the left wing, bring on Mason Greenwood to lead the line, and Sancho had to start on the right, because we are losing points already. We've lost 2. Man City have lost 3. You get? Chelsea are playing against Arsenal. We don't know what the result is going to be. But people like Liverpool have not yet lost a single point. They won all their 2 games, and they're on top of the table. We look at the Premier League table. It's Liverpool on top, Southampton in there, Brighton in there. Where is United? You get? So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should not really take this for granted. Having won 5 goals against Leeds does not give you a guarantee to come through and play sluggish like that against a side which goes by names of Southampton. Yet Southampton, I'm sorry about that. Yet Southampton had really accepted that this game is for United. Southampton had really given in, and United did come through to do the needful. So it shows you really how United are really a side that have given in this game. We are not supposed to give this game in. We are supposed to get a win that has failed because of the tactics of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer and his starting lineup. Sancho coming in, I think Sancho needs to be playing into this team while Bruno is playing into the central axis as a number 10. Delivery to the forwards was not enough. You get? I didn't know what United was all about playing today. I can't really come out. I not really come out and lie to you. I can't come out and lie to you that United was playing like this. No way. If I tell you to give you a right explanation of how United was playing, that means that's a complete lie. That's a pure lie. You get? So teams like Leicester City, West Ham, Chelsea, Chelsea. So those three, if they come up and win, that means United is going to go into the 7th position in there. You get? So something that I think isn't good to really be relied on by United. We are far much better than that. We have a better squad. Teams like Southampton, we should be getting 3 points off them. You get? By the time we really reach and starting playing big teams in there, we really have to have utilize the chances of playing these small ones in there. We need to get in teams in right and center in there. When you look at United after Southampton, we are playing away at Wolves, then Newcastle, West Ham, Aston Villa, Everton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The next 5 games, we had 7 games. So those 7 games, we have so far won only 1 and drawn 1. Those are 4 points gotten in there. So we are supposed to be counting close to 16 points in there before we play the likes of Leicester City in there, close to 20. You get? We have to win all those 7 games. We have to. You get? But unfortunately, we've already lost. We've lost in here. And who is to blame? I think the person to blame is the manager, who goes by names of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, because he really made a very poor choice of the so-called team that really brought into play side, which goes by the names of Southampton in there. Because I think Rafael Varane was supposed to be into this team. You get? Rafael Varane was supposed to be into this team. You get? Sancho was supposed to start. Yes, bring them on the pitch. Pogba is supposed to be playing to the central axis into the down midfield pivot alongside Nemanja Matic. Why put on Freddy and Nemanja Matic? Both are 2 holding midfielders in a team like Southampton that we are really better than. You get? We've lost 2 points now. It's really a very big hurdle to get them back. We are playing Wolves next away. You don't know what is going to happen. So we really put United into the arms of the Lord, because we as the supporters aren't really ready to predict what is really going to come through, because I feel like we have so much talent. Why bring on a Scott McTominay when you are really wanting a goal? You have to bring in a player who goes by the names of Danny Van Beek in there, because he's the man that can really pass the ball much quicker than any of those players in there. His first touch is better than any of those players that were on the pitch. But you went ahead to bring in Scott McTominay. Why bring in Scott McTominay? You get? Because Southampton had shown you that they are really sitting back. And for you bring in a player who is not really good at passing. Danny Van Beek is a disappointment. He's disappointed, and I think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer doesn't feel like he's going to use him. And if you're not going to use Danny Van Beek, why don't you sell him off and get in a player that you're going to use? We know you wanted Jack Grealish, and you never got him. And you got in Danny Van Beek. Now things are really turning around Manchester United, and I hope they don't really do that 360 turnaround in there as we expect them to be. So guys, smash a like on the video, comment and share. Go ahead into the live chat and tell me your reaction to this so-called Manchester United match that they've gone ahead to lose to a side, to draw with a side which goes with Southampton. Sorry, I've even said loss, because for me I count this as a loss. This was supposed to be This we are supposed to be 6 points in our bag. We prepare such that by the time we start playing Leicester City, Liverpool, Man City in there, we are really ready to go on and rumble in there. So we wait and see what all is going to come out and say in the post-match press conference in there, because questions have to be asked to him. Danny Van Beek, when we have some playing time, we told him this is going to be his season, but Ole is the 6th order of United, because even the likes of Lingard, who have already fallen out in the picking position, have we been really given time to play? I think Danny Van Beek would have even come in the so-called position when Lingard came on. You get? Why not bring in Danny Van Beek? What the hell did Danny Van Beek do to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? That's the big question I'm asking myself. You get? This is something that we are really taking as an easy job. But we're having a player very brilliant who could help us in games like these, and Ole does not bring him on the pitch. That is Danny Van Beek. How long will this keep going on at United? You get? Give Danny Van Beek time to play. You don't play Danny Van Beek and now you expect him to be better. You get? You bring on Jesse Lingard ahead of Danny Van Beek. Yet Danny Van Beek is one of the best passers of the ball that we have on the pitch. He's the best person at United with the best. No one has a better first touch than Danny Van Beek. I can really assure you this. No one really has a better first touch than Danny Van Beek at Manchester United. He is not involved into this game, yet we are looking for a goal. You had to bring on Danny Van Beek. And by the way, for me, I would have even brought on Juan Mata and Danny Van Beek because I know their football intelligence is way high. They can communicate with Pogba and the player who goes by the names of Bruno in there. And you never know that interpassing in there because of their brilliancy. You never know what would have come through. You get? So I really criticize Ole for this loss. I call it a loss because these are supposed to be clear points. And we've lost them too. Teams like Liverpool have won their 2 games. Brighton have won their 2 games. Spurs have won their 2 games. And United is up here losing points in there. The only difference is last season we started with a loss and then we won. In 2 games we had only 3 points. Sorry about that. In 2 games we had 3 points. This time round we've just added only 1 point. Something that I don't really fancy. Yeah. So guys, I don't know what to think about this. I think this is a total loss to me. It's not a game that I'm going to record with or really talk good about. But Ole Gunnar Solskjaer disappoints us again in here onto Manchester United Matters channel. Smash a like on the video, comment and share. This is Rokani David, aka to this channel. Please subscribe. After subscribing, hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified each and every time we are live onto this channel. Thank you guys for watching in. I'm out. That has been my match reaction here onto the Manchester United Matters